Northern Hero here. How are we doing? You know, sometimes when the Holy Spirit gives us strong thoughts, we have to react. And, you know, it comes so strong. I had a vision to go back to my old past church, which I've not been for quite a long time actually. About a year, and we're trying a few other churches out, you know, not going every week. And I thought, as soon as I thought, what church shall I go to next, I saw a vision with the church which I've been part of for quite some time, on and off anyway, with arrows going down to it as though, go back here. I feel the Holy Spirit right now. Yesterday when I woke up, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I thought, I'm going to church. And it was Pentecost Sunday, and people were asked to go to the front. And I felt the Holy Spirit quite powerful, to be honest. And yeah, I think I've had more experiences in that church than other churches, but I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to go to other places for a change, isn't it? Another thing, I felt that God was telling me to get rid of a game as well. In the past 5 or 6 weeks, to be honest. I do like a few games, and I felt it so strong. Get rid of that game. I didn't bother smashing it up like I've done previously on a few of my videos with certain albums and that. I just thought, be alright in the bin. The game is called Tekken 7. Now, it could be a few things here. It could be an act of faith, and God's just testing me if I'm going to do it. Like when Abraham took his son up and he was going to kill him, and then God stopped it, didn't he? Or the game could have some sort of a demonic thing on it. Some of the background levels, you can see some sort of a idol, a figure. You know, I've just never really thought of it, thinking, well, you know it's bad and that, but in fact I took the game to a shop to trade in, to be honest, and you know, I didn't know which one to pick. So I was just wondering how much they were gonna tell me that. Well, I was just going to say how much it was valued, and they said, "Oh, right, we can't buy this off you because it's an American version." So I went, "Oh, right." Anyway, I thought, I've still got to get rid of that game, you know, and then I thought, I'll sell it on eBay or something. The Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, haven't you got enough money to buy another game? Get rid of that game. So, when something's strong on your mind, and you believe it's the Holy Spirit, although somebody bought me that game for my birthday last year, and it was the game which I wanted, but although I do feel a bit bad because I think, you know, should I tell the person or what, or, you know, it was a nice present, although you were going to tell me you were going to get it, because it was my idea. And even though I do like fighting games, but one of the bosses, when you get up to a certain round, the female There's a female fight, and then she turns into like a devil. And tell you what, it's chilling. Sends shivers down my spine playing against her. Forgot her name now, but I don't know. I was gonna keep it, but I believe God was warning me, my friends, not to have it. And I put it in the bin. It's really strange because has it caused something I don't know? Who knows if it's dodgy or anything, I'm not sure. God's not shown me that, he's just told me to get rid of it. It's outside, currently in the bin. A lad last week was trying to start with me. I was on the front talking to a chatterbox Mick. 3 people were walking up the road, and the lad was just giving me such an odd look. I thought, what's his problem? Anyway, his girlfriend, it was with 2 women, so one of them, he was pushing the pram, to be honest. One of them 2 shouted at him, and he says, what? I forgot what he said, oh, wait or something. And then they said to Chatterbox Mick, can I lend your mobile? I need to phone a taxi. He says, no, I haven't got my mobile. Then they asked me, I just said no. So then he said, of course, he'll have got a mobile, you know, that kind of attitude. And then, because me and Mick weren't talking, well, Mick were talking about church and that and stuff, the lad said, finish your conversation off when we've passed. I thought, we are, you know. I think if I'd have said something, it'd have started, but because I didn't want to do it in front of our house, because you don't know, do you? He could be a gypsy, or he could have some dodgy cousins who could start with me or something, and sometimes it's best to walk away or not say anything. I mean, he might have just had a bad day. I mean, it was raining as well, you know. Raining quite a bit. Anyway, another day, or it could have been the same day, I can't remember when them 2 came, when them 3 came, should I say. But I got told today from my neighbours that somebody was banging on our door, yelling and kicking the door, and one of my neighbours told him to clear off. The other neighbours were about to phone the police, so I don't know who this individual is. Said he was in his early 40s. Jesus, I pray that this guy will come to know you, Lord. I pray, Lord, he may have got the wrong address, because I've done nothing to anybody. Save his soul, work on his life. I pray, Lord, for dreams. Give him dreams that you are real, Lord. Amen. My next door neighbour thought he were crazy, you know, a bit mental. Said he's probably come out at mental hospital or something, and, you know, probably picked your house as a random attack. He said, they said we've never seen him before. So, yeah, got to be wise, haven't we? But what I'm saying, I've put that game in the bin, and 2 funny things have happened, haven't they? Nothing's like that. Nothing has happened like that in the last ever. I don't think. You know. So what that it could be that the game and some dodgy about the game, and people are trying to start or something. Who knows? We've got to obey God, and that's why the game went in the bin. I might get some sports games or something. Do you know what I mean? Something a bit more friendlier to play, and more, you know, you don't have any dodgy thoughts as well. We've got to obey the Holy Spirit. Now, quite a few years ago, the Holy Spirit warned me of a church leader and told me to sit on the other side, and but yet a few months after, I went up to him just thinking, well, you know, perhaps it was nothing, and he had a bit of a go with me. I did a video about it, and that's probably my fault, because I didn't obey properly the Holy Spirit, even though that the Holy Spirit didn't actually say beware of him. He was actually saying, the Holy Spirit was saying, sit on the other side. And when I saw him stood up with his arms folded and that, I thought, because I was coming in late and missing out the offering, probably getting a little bit jealous that I wasn't putting any money in. But some leaders are quite controlling, and they need to go on courses which you know, on how to talk to people and that, I think. Whereas myself, I've been through different jobs and that, and I know I've got good communication skills now. I have earned that opportunity to, I know how to speak to people. I'm friendly, and I have earned that, and I believe that God has put me in certain places, certain jobs, and we are growing each and every day to be better. You know, there might be a time when I might be a little bit sad, mad or something, like other day for instance, you know, somebody pulled out of a roundabout and I said the F word. It was the first thing what came out of me. You know, I thought, good job I didn't sneeze or something at the time, or glance away, because I'd have smashed straight into him. Although it was Asian, and he put his hand up to say, just to say, sorry pal, you know, I've got to admit some Asians do acknowledge their mistake. I've noticed that a few times, and they'll put the hand up and acknowledge. You know, some people don't like Asians, you know, some of them can be nice people. I think I've probably had more problems with white people, but then again I've probably met more white people throughout my life, probably about 80% to be honest, or maybe more, I don't know, compared to the others. There's one or two cocky Pakistanis who I've met in the past, who, you know, I think they get a bit arrogant and that, but overall they can be alright people. We can't go on one or two people, can we? Do you know what I mean? You know, I think there's been a few blacks, Jamaicans or Africans that bit similar, you know, can be very friendly and nice, and but one or two of them spoil it for themselves, don't they? A little bit cocky and arrogant. But I think I've probably had more problems with white people overall, you know, getting a bit cocky and that, and saying stuff, and, you know, not nice, is it? This video though, it's about obeying the Holy Spirit, my friends. And I believe God put it on my mind to go to church yesterday. I woke up and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I thought, I woke up early before my alarm clock, and I thought, do you know, I'm gonna go. And I think it was meant to be. Yeah, keep praying for my mum. You know, because she's had, I'm taking it to the doctors soon, and he keeps swelling up, and she's been getting a pain down there. So yeah, Jesus is good, Jesus is Lord. My mum's had a lot of prayers, but the more the better. We've got to keep at it, haven't we? Keep praying. God bless, bye.